Hi guys, this video is about how to charge a car battery properly. Not the YouTube videos that you see of just getting a smart charger and just plug it in and remove the terminals. Yeah, nah, this is how to charge a car battery when you have an old school charger. Not like this one with a little manky switch, like I'm talking about one of these. Very old chargers. It's all components inside, it's all hard. There's no electronics. Well, there is a little bit, but diodes and that stuff, but it's how to charge your car battery properly. So if your car's been sitting for a while, or if you just have a dead battery, batteries do not like to be ramped up with current going through them. They hate it, literally. So what you can do is I have this running on 1 amp, which is perfect, and I'm going to leave it overnight. I'm just monitoring the voltage here, 12.22 volts. I want to get this up to 14 volts, so I'll just leave this overnight. But especially on a battery which has caps, remove them before you charge your battery. Because otherwise, if you charge your battery and leave it, it will turn into a time bomb and it will explode. Trust me, it's not. Just take them out. Just these ones, they've got, I just don't really want to touch them because they've got acid on them. Lovely. I don't really want to be touching acid with bare fingers. Just these things here. Just get a screwdriver and take them off. There we go. Oh, let's do that. Perfect. I do need to update the wiring on this battery charger. It's a bit flimsy and old. But this is, if you don't have any gauges on your battery charger, like an amp, especially an amp meter, you'd have to use a multimeter. For some reason that's gone down. The amps have gone down a bit as well. But anyway, you should always take them off, and usually you'd put distilled water if you can see. So you should shine a torch in the cell caps, and if you see if the cells visibly, if you can see them and the water is below the level, you should top them up immediately, otherwise you'd burn out the cell. So you top up with distilled water and you charge them. Always take the caps off, all of them, not one, not two, all of them, because it saves you from an exploding battery. And warning, do not touch the wet part because it's acid, and acid will melt through your finger. It's sulfuric, it's not nice. So what you do is you get your charger here, plug it in, you just measure the voltage because this doesn't have a voltmeter, and measure the voltage. Right now it's 12.82, but the battery when I first tested it, 7 volts. So I turned the on this one, number 2 coarse and number 4 on fine. You can see it down there. This is just a regular battery. Not exactly sure what the CCA rating is. There we go, 350 CCA. You can see that. You can't really see it properly, sorry. Anyway, it's 350 CCA, it's just a regular car battery. But yeah, 1 amp on one of these batteries is perfect. Leave it overnight. In the morning, check it, it's fine. Yeah, and always just check the cells because you don't want them to dry out and burn. Batteries are very dangerous, but do not stuff. Probably 2 amps maximum would be okay for the battery. Maybe 3 is really pushing it, but 4 and 5, you're probably 3 amps is just really smashing it. But 5 amps, the battery's not going to like it, and it's just going to shorten its life because you're stuffing power through it. And what batteries love is just a slow trickle charge. Leave them for a long time. Then in the morning, open this up. This is no smart charger, it's just old. But this charger does, on both settings, on 5 it's around 18 volts, which is not good. It'd probably be a really slow charge for a 24 volt battery. Maybe not even charging it, but yeah, 1 amps. A little bit below, probably 500 milliamps. That's a really slow charge. But I've got it at around 850, 900 milliamps, which is perfect for this application. So I can just leave this overnight and in the morning wake up. That's about it, but just it's showing you how to properly charge a car battery with cells, because if you do keep the cells in, some batteries may have a protection feature that it's like it's pretty much a valve, so when the pressure gets too great it blows, but you shouldn't rely on that. You should always take the and if that goes, probably your battery's gone. But and also take your leads off, especially for cars with computers. This is a 95 Corolla EFI. It has a computer in it. You don't want to be playing around with computers, because battery chargers have a spike. There's no on-off switch. When you plug it in, it's on, which I really want to put an on-off switch on it, but when you plug in that battery charger and turn on, there's always going to be a spike of voltage, always, and that could fry your computer. You don't want that if you have the leads plugged in. But if you take the leads out, I took both of them out just for normal. You can leave one in, just only if it's going to break the circuit. Like, you can take the negative off or the positive off. It's better to take the negative off, because you can, if you accidentally get the red 12 volt terminal on the car frame, it will spark, and you don't want that, and that power would go through the negative terminal on the battery and it would stuff up your battery. So it's better to take both terminals off and just and the car's dead. So once I put the battery terminals back on, the car would go. But right now, always take always take the negative terminal off, or both. It's better to do both, but always take the negative one off for good practice. But yeah, mind you, still battery charging is dangerous, but if you do it correctly, you'll be fine. Like taking off the caps, checking your water, and not stuffing too much current through it. 900 milliamps, 1 amp, 2 amps. 2 amps a bit much, but 1.5 amps, fine. 2 amps, okay. But 3 amps, 4 amps, yeah, nah, don't do that. Especially for a battery like this. Like if it was a big truck battery, maybe it could take 2 amps, like for trickle charging, but for one of these 350 CCA batteries, it's okay. Just do, and it's a 40 amp hour too, so 14.8 max vehicle charge rate. So I've got it at, the battery charging is 12.81, which is perfect. I could ramp this up to 14.8, but it's not going to be really good for the battery. The battery won't like it. Normal car alternators charge at around 14 volts or 13.8. 14 volts is a healthy alternator. 13 going on to 12, not the best. And you should change your car alternator if that's happening. But yeah, this is just a video of how to charge a car battery properly. And always check your terminals and leads. I have tested these before, and before I use them, they're all good. But don't use little wire like this. But this can take 5 amps. But always get good leads and check your battery chargers in good condition. But that's about it, you guys. So Until next time, thank you for watching.